Morning. It's been a while since I've been on, did a live, did any kind of recording, did any kind of updates or anything like that. And I can honestly say that a lot has gone on, a lot has happened, a lot of frustrations, a lot of good and bad. A lot of exciting things and a lot of really huge disappointing things. So much has happened that I'm sure that I'll recall them as I go along. But to just come up with all of them all at one time, like I said, it's just been so much. First off, I want to start out by saying I think I'm going to end up taking my channel into a different direction. I will still include some things like, a little bit of the Uber Chronicles or rideshare Chronicles or whatever I decide to call it. Because although I am just doing Uber right now, I am approved for Lyft. So I may end up eventually doing some rides on the Lyft platform. But right now I haven't just yet. That's first. Second thing is, and this is as a result of a lot of the like I just mentioned, a lot of the things that have gone on. I'm going to start discussing or elaborating or telling about, or whatever you want to call it, about what's actually happening from these rideshare apps. So I'll start there. I'm not now. Let me back up. Let me say that I've only been driving for a year. Okay, I just a little more than a year, and I just hit that milestone a little while ago. I am close to the. I think I'm at 1,500 trips or something like that. I started out doing Uber Eats, and I quickly got out of doing Uber Eats, because you're driving for miles and miles and not even, okay. So like I said in my previous, one of my previous videos, that you need to know your area. Well, with Uber Eats, and you need to know your area, but at the same time, when you're at a certain level, okay, so there's 4 different levels. So when you're at the lowest level, the blue, the gold, the platinum, and the diamond, if you're at the blue level, you don't know where you're going really, and you're just starting out. So how are you supposed to learn your area? So you're getting hit with, you have to travel half hour to go pick up the delivery. And then to deliver it, you actually have to drive another 20 minutes, and you're only getting like $3 or $4 tip out of it. You're only getting $3 or $4 out of that. And 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get a tip. Or if you get a tip, it's a lot less than $5. To me, it just wasn't worth it. So I quickly got out of doing the deliveries. And now I solely do the rides. So there's that aspect. What I really, well, let's back up. In the beginning, it was great. it was really good, and I got started just before the summer. Um, and okay, let me start there. Okay, I've done a whole lot of starting and stopping. All right, so I'm in New Jersey. Okay, I'm actually in Ocean County, uh, but everyone knows that the app puts you wherever you wherever it wants you to go. I'm in Ocean County, Monmouth County. Um, I used to start my day with the reservations, um, and airport reservations, and I would take them from usually from the Lakewood area, Brick area, Point Pleasant area, up to Newark Airport. Um, Somehow, some way, somewhere, those reservations dried up, and which is baffling to me because it was a excuse me, it was an everyday thing, every morning thing where people were flying out. So then all of a sudden, once the reservations dried up, you're not going to tell me that people stopped flying out all of a sudden, you know? So I get on the phone with Uber support, and they're checking and checking and checking, and there's, oh, your account is, thanks for being one of our valued platinum level drivers, blah blah blah, giving me this whole song and dance, but I'm still not seeing the reservations. Um, so then fast forward a little bit. Now all of a sudden those are working again. Um, but the payouts have incredibly, drastically declined. Um, Things have changed so much, so much. It's definitely not what it used to be. Uber is taking, okay, initially when I started, Uber was taking 15% of whatever the driver was paying or the passenger was paying. And we would get the rest, or I would get the rest. So it went from taking 15% to up. I think the max that I've seen taken out, or yeah, the max that I've seen taken out has been 63%. Why are you taking 63% when I'm the one doing all the work, and I'm the one, I'm the one out here driving. I'm the one that has to give great customer service, or it hurts my rating. Um, how is that possible? And then if I don't take a trip, I get penalized. That hurts my acceptance rating. I don't get it. I don't get it. We're, like I said, we're the ones out here doing all the work. We're the ones putting in all the effort. Um, how are you taking 60%, 62%, 65%, 65%, and all you are basically, you're just providing a phone call. You're just providing a phone call, um, a platform. You know, you're a push button. You're a button to push. I don't understand. I don't understand. Like I said, that's part of the frustration. Um, yeah, I'm just totally frustrated, aggravated. Uh, I, you know, shout out to the rideshare professor. Um, I've gotten into watching his channel. Uh, I learned about the rideshare professor, the rideshare guys, or the rideshare guy. I learned about you guys a while back, but um, I really wasn't paying attention back then. But now I have definitely begun paying attention. Uh, I was involved in, well, mentally, I was involved with the Valentine's Day protest. Mentally, I was involved, but unfortunately, yeah, I couldn't participate. I really couldn't participate. I had bills to pay. In spirit. Oh man, I was aggravated as hell, and I still am. Um, Frustrated as hell. But I unfortunately I did need to be out here on the road. Um, I'm definitely there for. I'm definitely going to be there for the St. Patrick's Day. I don't know what's happening or who's involved in Jersey, but I want to be a part of it. I already told my other half. I already told my missus that Valentine's Day. Don't I? I'm going to be out here. I'm going to be out here with the protest, not out here, being a scab. I'm definitely going to be out here. Now, first off, I want to say I really, I know I don't have to explain myself, but I'm going to. I couldn't participate. I couldn't protest because I had just spent $2,200 on this, getting my transmission fixed. Um, without my vehicle, I was literally a prisoner in my own house. So once I got it back, once I got the car back, I had to hit the road. I had to recover that money because it happened. Excuse me. It happened at right at the end of January. Excuse me. Right at the end of January into February. So from the 29th of January until, because we went away. So for 11 days, 12 days, I wasn't out making money. And then on top of that, I was without my vehicle for a week. So I had to recover that money. I had to recover all that money. Um, that's the only reason why I wasn't protesting. Um, but yeah, St. Patrick's Day, I'm right there, man. I am right there. I am so sick of this. I do. I realize I'm rambling, and I do apologize, but it's just the frustration. It's just built up, and I thought I was going to be able to do updates on a daily basis or every day, or as my thought process sifted through my Swiss cheese brain. But yeah, the frustration is extremely high, extremely high. 15% to 60%. Like, what is wrong? How greedy do you have to be to, because I know from watching all these other channels, I know from watching the rideshare professor, from watching the rideshare guy, um, the handsome liberal. I know from, and who's the other guy out in Arizona? I know that, I'm not the only one that is involved in this, that's experiencing this. You guys are, those guys are veterans, like big time veterans, and here I am. I've only been doing this a year. So, just the frustration level is really high, really high. um All right, so I'm not going to keep rambling on for this one, um, but just know that I'm definitely back. I'm back. I'm going to be pumping out videos as much as I possibly can. I wish I could do a screen recorder type thing, like a voice. I'm looking for a voice activated screen recorder. I'm on an Android for this, but I will have an iPhone um, that I can set up as a camera. But again, I would need it to be voice activated. So because I want to show what we're seeing on these apps. Every iteration of the app is different in every single market. I see the screen shares or the screen recorders from the rideshare professor. I mean, from the rideshare guy, um, where they're posted and it has a display of the trip information. My app doesn't look like that. And I want to know why. That's part of my frustration. It's like, and and I'm at the platinum level. You guys are at the blue level or at the gold level. How are you seeing all of that information? And I'm at the platinum level and I don't see that information before accepting the trip. You know, I don't have trip radar. I don't have those things. Why is there such a difference in each market? I want to know these things. Anyway, like I said, I'm extremely frustrated and I I'm tired. I'm really tired. Really tired. All right, so I'm going to end this one. I'm going to come back in a little bit because I think I have a reservation soon that I will probably be getting a notification to go online for. Um, but I'll be back. I am back, but I'll be back soon with another quick little video. Or I don't know how quick it'll be, but I'm back. All right. Thanks.